Morning, America. How we doing today? We are out here in the desert. Look at this. We're way out in the desert in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna go drive around today with my friend. You remember Joe? Old Trucker Joe. You remember him? I did an interview with him about, a couple, 3 years ago, I guess it was. Here he is. Say hi, Joe.
Hello, hello, hello.
We are, I'm over here staying at Joe's house for a couple days while the show is going on over in Phoenix. So I come over to visit him and everything. We decided to go out and drive around today. We're gonna go exploring. Not exploring, exploring.
Yeah.
We're gonna go exploring.
Yeah.
So I don't know, we're just gonna drive up in the mountains and fart around, and before all you naysayers get in there and say stuff, I'm paying for the gas. Okay, I'm gonna use the pickup, but I topped off yesterday, and when we get done and everything, we go back Tuesday, I'll top back off on my coin. So don't give me a bad, oh, you're driving around on a company vehicle. No, okay, it's a rental anyway. So anyway, with that, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We're gonna go up there, kind of in the mountains, look around, try to find something to look at. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's hit it. Wow, that's quite a deal, ain't it, Joe? Yeah. This is, what is it? The Roosevelt Dam?
Yeah, Roosevelt
All right,
Dam. Yeah.
we're at the Roosevelt Dam. Well, we got to start over here. This is the Roosevelt Dam right there, as it sits now today. Okay, this is, we're in an observation, what do they call it? Pergola, whatever. Yeah. And here's the. It's a hydroelectric dam. They got electric dam stuff over there, and they got the power cables coming up. It's not a very big one as far as electric goes, but it's a decent sized dam. I mean, it's pretty darn big, really. And on the way out here, I didn't know until I got here and started reading this stuff here. I just knew there was a lake out here called Roosevelt Lake, and this is Roosevelt Dam. So I was looking on the Google Earth this morning, looking around. Where can we go today and go look around and, you know, just go for a drive. So we went up through, was it Miami and Globe and all that, and then worked our way up here to Roosevelt Dam, to the lake, I mean. So let's go over and look at the dam and everything. And I just assumed, this is me assuming, shows you how wrong I can be. I assumed this was built after the Hoover Dam, or Boulder Dam, or whatever you want to call it, the Hoover Dam out in Lake Mead by Las Vegas. I was assuming that that was built first. To me, that seems like it was such a long time ago. You know, that's 90 years ago when they built the Hoover Dam. And I figured surely they built this later, afterwards. Come over here and look, and here's the dam right here, the thing. Here's the picture of the old dam, original dam. All right, it was built in 1903 to 1911. Took them what, 8 years to build this. And if you'll see how high it is right here, okay, here's the spillway over the top, the overflow spillway. And if you look real close, it's kind of hard to see with this picture. Let me see if I can find a better picture like online of the old picture here. But anyway, you can see it's stones, cut stones that are laid in and then mortared or whatever. It's a brick stone, not brick, but a stone dam. Wow, okay, because it was built back in 03 and to 11. And then you look at it today and like, that's not stone, that's concrete. Well, in 89 to 96, they rebuilt the whole thing with concrete. They just, I think, built a facade over it and everything, but they raised it 77 feet because they saw that it wouldn't be able to hold all the, right here, the modifications to the Roosevelt Dam were required because it was determined that the largest probable flood that could flow into the reservoir was far greater than originally thought possible. So where they were worried that one of those like 100-year floods would come along and would overflow the dam. So they built the dam bigger and taller all the way around, and modernized it and put a little bit of hydroelectric in it. So yeah, you look at down here, these old buildings down here, it's all, you know, stone and everything. All that's old stone, and they got these huge spillways up here made out of concrete. So if it did get to where they had to open the floodgates, that would just flow out here into the middle of this big pool. That would be a sight to see, you know. But you can see over here, see right there, I believe it is on the screen. Okay, you see how they've quarried the rock out. That's some of the rock quarry right in this area right here. You can see right up above, right about right there, it's all like steps, like little, you know, that's where they quarried the rock to build the dam from. It's one of the places they quarried. And over here, right over about right there. This is neat. You know, I would have never guessed that this was that kind of a dam.
Looking at those orange things.
Yeah,
there,
yeah, there's something.
What those are.
There's something way right about right there, I believe. I'm looking on the screen. It's real small on the screen.
It's a big one, and then they got a small
yeah.
one.
Oh, I know. No, I don't know. The way they were saying right here, the way they built it, this is concrete now, so they would have poured that. But back in the day, this would have been, you know, brick or stones, large stones, you know, 4 foot by 5 or 4 foot by 6 foot or 10-foot stones that they quarried. They had to do that by lifting lifted by block and tackle. Okay, so somewhere up there they would have tied ropes in somehow and had them strung across, or cables, I mean, strung across here, and they would have picked them up and hoisted them around kind of by hand, you know, with pulleys and stuff. But it's just neat. And you wouldn't think, that looks pretty still and everything, but right here you can see it's thinned out, and there's like there's a good flow of water coming through this thing. And overall, this actually is the water supply for Phoenix, isn't it? Some of the water supply.
It's going to Salt River.
Yeah, Salt River down into Phoenix. Okay, so this will flow down right into Phoenix.
Right through Tempe and all that. Yeah.
And they'll suck it up and use it for drinking water, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
For the city water. All right. So, have you ever been out here before?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you come out here to?
No, I came come up here to fish.
Go fishing? Oh, okay.
Fishing, and then I would stop by here, but I never went to see the Canyon Lake, which is down the road, but now it's closed.
Right.
So I thought one day maybe try it, but now that the road is closed, I tried to go this way. I thought I can make it there, but then I changed my mind and.
Right. Apparently, the other pergola up here. We parked right up here. We parked right up here, and then there's another pergola, and then we're here under this one. That pergola up there talks about what they call the Apache Trail.
Yeah.
And this road, if you see, this road going down there is paved now. Once you get down to the bottom, it turns into a gravel road. And they had a bunch of mudslides, you said?
Yeah,
and
it's
they
very
closed
narrow, and the major storm and the mudslide from that, and it went right over the road, and they never bothered. They cleaned it 3 or 4 times before, but it takes a long time.
It keeps going over and over, so they just gave up
every
on it.
time there's a big storm, it just
flows it out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then.
So they just gave up on it and just closed the road.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
from apparently this road from the dam, you can go like 12 miles down into it, but it becomes a dead end. You have to turn around and come all the way back out. Where it used to be, it would go on through into Tempe, right?
It goes Canyon Lake. It goes Canyon Lake, past Canyon Lake, then it's Tortilla Flats. Then you take 88, and 88 takes you all the way to Mesa.
Okay, all right.
All the way to Apache Junction.
Apache Junction. So
it's Ironwood. It's Highway 88.
Right.
Where there is Ironwood, and then it's also.
So I'm showing them on the map right now.
Right on. So
yeah.
that's the way. It's closer that way, but a lot of people used to pull the boats this way coming because it's closer.
Right.
But then a lot of places very narrow. You can't take 2 vehicles. You
Right.
have to one stops and a wider spot and let the other one go
Right. Okay. And then they have mud flights. So altogether, the safer highways to go all the way around, but it's a good hour and a half drive probably.
At least
right?
an hour and a half more. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good long drive to go that way, but it's a lot
Plus
safer.
you got the Globe in Miami, the lights and all that. So yeah.
Right. Okay.
This I never been all the way across this, but I was always interested one day to do it, but now it's closed.
Right. Well, we'll drive down in there a little bit here, just to see how far we can go for a while. We won't drive too far. You said you used to come out here fishing. What'd you fish for?
Yeah, fish.
What'd you fish
for?
Well,
there is catfish, there is bass, and there is what do you call it?
Sun perch.
Sun perch, yeah, and other I forgot the name of it, but.
And what's that? Crappie.
Crappie.
Crappie, yeah. So they have kind of like all the lakes have.
A lot of those, yeah. You catch those quite a bit.
So, did you have any luck catching any?
Yeah, I had some when I came with that friend with his pontoon boat here.
Oh yeah.
We came all the way close to the dam here.
Right. Yeah, and I know you can't see it on the screen because this is a GoPro and I can't zoom in. Right up there's a hawk flying around, just soaring, or it's a buzzard, some kind. I think it's a buzzard. I mean, it's just soaring up there, right there. I don't know if you can see him. And he's coming closer to us. He's coming this way right here. But that's an old buzzard. That's what that is. That's like a turkey buzzard. But they're out here just, riding the currents.
Right now the water is not a whole lot, but when they had those things open, they release quite a bit of water through there.
Right.
But
Speaking of water, looks like we got some water up in the sky, don't we? We getting ready to have a monsoon, you suppose?
See, they release over there, and then the other one over there.
Yeah.
So they can release all that water, and just.
Now we were looking at when we were over by the lake and everything. You said a bunch of rain coming. Are we getting ready to have a monsoon?
Yeah, well,
you think?
Every night is the same right now for the monsoon. Yeah.
Okay.
Only some thunder and rain. They get more rain here than I get back in Gold Canyon.
Well, this is a higher elevation though, too, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, it's got to be because the river goes downhill.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is like what, probably 3,000 or 4,000 feet, whereas where you're at, it's about 1,000.
I don't know if it's 4, but I think it's at least maybe around 2,000
Okay.
feet.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's pretty cool. We got some cactus down here.
Look at that cactus. Yeah. That's a barrel cactus, what they call it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to hold the camera real still, and I'm gonna digitally zoom in on this. It's right there.
In the rock?
Right there. I'm gonna zoom in digitally on that. Check that out. Cool. All right. Well, let's get in the pickup and drive down the road and see what that canyon's like.
Well, let's go see.